Hi. I'm on the floor because right now that's all the budget could afford. Anyways, hi, welcome to the official tongue-tied makeup tutorial. Looking really professional in here. I look a little crusty, dusty, musty because ew. I just been singing and yapping for the past like 2.5 weeks. So if I have no voice or my voice cracks like it's been doing, I'm sorry. With makeup, first and foremost, hands have to be clean. I have these little hand wipes, baby wipes, wet wipes, whatever you want to call them, just to keep my hands clean and product free throughout the shoot. Most important thing to make sure your makeup is good and ready and stays is a good foundation, a good base, a good primer, but your skin has to be moisturized. I actually been using this for a while, my little go-to moisturizer while I've been on the road. It's the Skin Barrier Moisturizing Milky Lotion from Dr. Jart. The formula is like not super heavy, and so I don't like having a heavy greasy feeling under my makeup. So that's why this has kind of been my go-to lately. Pat that in. So before you put down any makeup products, you typically want to prime. I used to have like a regular eyeshadow primer, but I don't know where it went, and so I'm just using this whatever. I feel like we all used this in the 2000s. Just gonna prime my lids. And then what I do, because a lot of the makeup is very light and very pastel, I use a white concealer as like a base on my eyelids. Let me fish it out of here, wherever it is. Oh, I should have organized my stuff before starting to film, but I didn't think about doing that. Silly, silly me. And professional makeup artists, they're gonna have like palettes they use. I just use the back of my hand, because that's all we can afford at the moment. Get some of the white concealer on the brush and just start tapping it. Tap, 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 tap. Just prime the eye, prime the eye. Okay, cool, we're primed on the eyes. Great! All right, so the first color we're actually gonna go in with, I don't know what's visible on camera and what's not. We're gonna go in with the Strange shade right there. I am not a professional makeup artist by any means, so if my methods of madness look a little not professional, then that's why, because this is not my job, unfortunately, but I just like to do it. Take that light lilac color and just put it all over the lid. And yes, I do mean all over, up to the brow bone. Maybe I don't need to talk with everything that I'm doing. Okay. Bing bong. Yes. The way I have a photo for reference on my phone, but I have not been looking at it because I'm really intelligent like that, actually. Okay. Where would it be? Clearly not in my favorites. Oh gosh, where did I put it? It would be before Fashion Week. There we are, okay. When I was making this face chart at home in Korea, I mapped everything out. I don't know how well you can see that. So we've done the concealer, we've done the lavender. Inner corner to the mid of my eye. This shade right here called Eye Roll. I have no application tips or tricks. I don't even know what brushes to use or what I've been using, to be honest. I just slap it on there. So then after we do that, we need to go into the outer V with Pose in the Nyan palette. This is how a professional cleans their brushes, by the way. Outer V. Ooh, that is actually very I keep forgetting how pigmented this is. Maybe the real friendship was the makeup that we did along the way, you know? And I will say right now, I know there's probably a lot of people that do their foundation first before they do everything, but it's like, I personally am not a fan of fallout. So in order to prevent having to deal with fallout, I just do my foundation and stuff last. Because, bing bong. And just line the outer V a little bit. We're gonna define this more later, but we just need to get the color sitting there for now. Meow, yes, 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 yes. Okay, good for now. In the inner to mid, I need to go in with Moon Daisy and or Tassel. Okay, there's Tassel. Is this Moon Daisy? Yeah. This is just like a iridescent shimmer. It's a blue-ish pearlescent shade, just because with this look, it's just, you know, the more the merrier when it comes to glitter and shimmer and shine. It needs to look ethereal, and I feel like this shade really just makes that blue pop a bit more. I have hazel eyes. I really like using these pastel blues and purples because it really makes my eyes pop. Everyone says like purple is typically the shade you should use if you're hazel, but I like blues too. And now for like the inner to make that part really pop, we're gonna go in with Tassel, which is more of a white iridescent with just, I guess, full tone flex in the... I can't English today. We're just gonna focus on the inner corner, not so much all over the lid with that one. Yes, I am content with that for now. Oh, did I bring my glitter? Yes, perfect. This is gonna go basically the middle of the lid. This is some glitter that I bought in Japan years ago. This glitter is so pretty. Bing bong. Yep, and then you just Yeah, exactly. Grape! Oh my gosh, I just realized I did not bring eyelashes with me. How fun. The rest of that is supposed to be lash placement. So, okay, so let's work on under the eyes because that is very blank right now and we can't have that blank. We don't want her to be blank. There needs to be some life and fun and dimension there too. What can I pull from? No. Okay, we're gonna pray this works out. I forgot everything in my hotel room. Godspeed, soldier. Just for my peace of mind too, let's get some eyeliner in there actually. We're just gonna use just a regular black liner, nothing special. You can use whatever brand. Honestly, you probably should have done this first step, but I am the queen of not doing things correctly, apparently. Line your waterline, cause ideally you would be putting on lashes and such, but I forgot my lashes in my hotel room. So we're just gonna mess around with my actual lashes today and hope and pray that they show up nicely, cause, ooh, it's looking a little vacant. It's looking a little vacant. So, and with this makeup, I actually don't do any like winged eyeliner or anything like that. I just kind of let the eyes do what the eyes are gonna do. Before we get into the rhinestones, oh my God, my eyebrow. The hell is my eyebrow been doing this whole time? What? Hello? What the hell? Okay, yeah, sure, that works. Okay, party. Did I bring my foundation? Guys, I just realized I didn't bring my foundation. All right, well, this is not going as planned at all. What was I looking for? Primer. Use some of this cheap primer that we've all used in the 2000s. Wow, forgot my lashes, forgot my foundation. I remembered the rhinestones, as that is literally the most important part of this look, but the lashes and the foundation. Oh. I feel like such a baka right now. I think that was a little bit too much primer because my hands are really slimy now. Normally I use another primer with my proper foundation, but like I've been repeating this whole video, I forgot both of those at my hotel. Like a silly baka. We're gonna go in with my other foundation option. We are using Tier. Just start stamping that on. This is like my winter shade, so it's definitely paler than my current skin tone. Sorry for the silence. I'm just like low-key locked in because I know I kind of have a bit of a time constraint today, and then me forgetting products is just making my brain go, woo! All right, we are foundationed for the most part. Let me go in with this concealer I have. Just get this on a foundation brush and just kind of pat this into places that need a bit more coverage. There we go. That warmed everything up nicely. Okay, thank you. Concealer that acts as a foundation. Ladies and gents, girls and gays, where there's a will, there's a way. And by golly, we found the way. Time for my favorite part. This is a dual contour stick. Gonna go in the sides of the nose. Nothing super crazy, nothing super complicated. On the daily, I really don't contour typically. I only do this when I do stage makeup. Also in the Cupid's bow. And do I buff this out with a brush? Yes, I do. But I also buff it out with more contour. I've gotten some good use out of it. I have no idea how any of this looks on camera right now, so if it looks crazy, then it looks crazy. Let's get whatever brush this is into that and just do the jawline real quick just to give more definition. Okay, so blush. Oh, for blush. It is a nice like cool tone pink. It's very muted. It's kind of mauve-y, which I like for my complexion, but also it looks good with the color story of the stage outfit that I had for tongue tied. Put that on, brother. Put that on, put that on. Man, I can see all the texture in my skin right now. Woo! Normally my skin is not this bad. Man, it needs some TLC later. I might do a little skincare vlog later just to show you guys how I take care of my skin when it's on and off with makeup and dust and everything crazy behind the scenes. How long have we been filming for? Okay, we've blushed. Now it's time to highlight. I'm gonna go in with a couple of highlighters. I know you think, why do you need multiple? They're not really gonna make a difference. Sure, Jan. Sure. This is really pretty, like, pink shimmery one. Because it has that nice pink tone, I like doing that first to go over where I did the blush placement, but also a little bit higher on the cheekbone rather than just the apple. Another cool tone choice, obviously. I put that just on the highest area. And then for my nose highlight, this is the most important one to me. When I need definition on like the highest points of my face, I go in with this one specifically, because look at that. Do you see her? She's already there. She's already shining. She's already beaming. And I'll put a little bit of her under my brow bone on the Cupid's bow. I typically have a method to my madness, but today the madness has beat me. So we're just gonna kind of do whatever I feel like. Yeah. Great. Yes. Okay. Yes. Man, I'm so angry. I wish I brought my lashes. Damn it. Let's go ahead and do the lip. Let's do the lip. So the lip combo for tongue tied is just 3 things. It's just this little lip pencil liner thingy. I just line my lips. You really can't tell much on camera, or maybe you can. It's a nude color, but it just kind of helps make like definition. I don't crazy overline because I do have lips. I do a slight overline, but like very, very slight. This by itself is nice because it's like a natural pink tone almost. It's kind of like my lip, but better. So I use that as the base color. And then to give it a little more oomph, like a nice Barbie pink. Ah! Look at her. Stunning. And I just kind of blot it. I don't do the full lip. Yep, fabulous. Now let's focus back on the eyes really quickly because I have limited time to get this done. A little bit more definition on the lower lashes because I typically stick to fake lash clusters on the outside on the lower. I swear doing eye makeup is always when you're locked the in. Upper lashes, that's a different story, but the lower lashes, you gotta be concentrated almost. I did forget to bring my lashes with me to the studio. I feel like such a silly baka. I can tell you right now that it is like a lash cluster type of thing. Hello. Hi. What's good? Hi, this is editor Alex here. Unfortunately, I have nothing fun to contribute for a voiceover, so looks like it's time to get back to the video. I didn't even go to the after party. I performed and then we were supposed to go, but I was like, I'm tired, guys. Like, being 30, I feel it. Like, hey, editor Alex again. I still have nothing to say here. Back to the video. I just know for a fact that if I went, I would have been sat in the corner with a beer. Someone would have handed me champagne and be like, oh, go do tongue-tied. Yeah. Then I would have done tongue-tied. I would have done tongue-tied. And then I would have gotten back off stage with another beer in my hand, another glass of champagne, like, I'm tired. Hi, this is editor Alex. This is the last voiceover that's gonna go in. Basically, I just started doing rhinestone placement, starting under my eyes. Yeah. Hello, back to the audio that was audioing before, yes. Let's start with more gem placement in our corners. Ah! Alex can barely concentrate. Now here's the fun part. I have to put a bunch of little bitty rhinestones all over my eye. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with that. These little bitty ones over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 5, 6, 7. Looks like we're doing 8 today. This is proving to be difficult. Perfect. Great. Okay. I'm gonna do 1 on the brow bone itself, and then 2 above, and 2 below. How did my glue wind up in my hand? Let's watch the replay and see how that happened, because I have no idea. How did that happen? Nothing is going my way right now. That's actually insane. Today is not my day. I'm having a very hard time. If any of you have done those like little portraits where you have to like stick rhinestones on to make a picture, then you know the struggle of which I am speaking. There we go. Yay! Can these please stop flying everywhere? And 1 more, and then we're done with 1 eye. Wowzers. Oh, and that just fell right there into the carpet. Well, when life gives you lemons. Yay, 1 eye is done. Now we gotta do the other eye. 5, 6, 7, 8. I will cry if this falls. Now, 1 on the brow bone, 2 above, 2 below. Total of 5 left, God willing. Let's get this done. Oh my God. Okay, well, I don't like you either. Totally cool, Diva. You can totally not stick if you want. Great. Really, yesterday was International Women's Day. Are you really doing this to me? Okay. The eyes are done. We still have to do the nose bridge, and that is gonna take up a lot of time as well. How long have we been filming? Oh God, 50 minutes. Oh Lord, okay. Let's get this done, let's get this done, let's get this done. The nose bridge is just a cluster to look like a diamond. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take out 4 of these, and then we're just gonna use a bunch of small ones for everything else. Put the lash curler away. Sometimes you just have to look life in the face and say, hey, stop that, please. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and that makes you want a hot dog real bad. Middle of the nose. Bing bong. Great. Fantastic. Wow. Then you're gonna make a smaller square around the... Don't do this to me. Not right now. Put that one over there. Yay. So, now that you've got this little square thing on your nose, you're just gonna make some diamond points. Yeah, so you're gonna go on the outside. You're gonna take your tiny little petite rhinestones, the ones that are so demure and mindful and small and feminine and petite. Right about there. Yep. Get that one up. There. Yup. Great. 1 more above that and 1 more below that. I think we've done it, lads. I think we've done it, lads. You know what? I fear if I start touching it, it's gonna fall apart before my very eyes, and I can't deal with more things in my life falling apart at the moment, so. Okay, yeah. 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 Whoa! Whoa. Well, oh boy. When I tell you this is the most chaotic, makeup tutorial video that I've ever done in my life. Well, this is the finished look, guys. I will be posting photos from the official photo shoot we did. Clearly you have the stage and everything to look at. Yeah, so, like and subscribe. Thanks, bye. The light just went out. No. But it's fine because I finished. This was the most chaotic makeup tutorial I've ever done in my life. But, we're done.